gut. Diana Gonzales, Thibaut Philippe und Antonio Aguado. ID is one of the most successful productions of Cirque Éloize, and it's touring for a while. When did you join the cast, and was there a special training for it?
I joined the cast 8 years and a half ago, so I'm pretty old in the cast. I started the first creation, and I've been doing all the shows since then, so I know pretty much every city we've done, every places.
Hello everybody, I joined the company 2 years ago, well in 2015, and I auditioned for them in 2014 in Paris, and then 1 year later, 2015, I joined the company, and I'm very happy to be here today.
Hi, I'm Diana, and I joined 2 years ago as well as Antonio. And I did the ENC in Montreal, the National Circus School. And Cirque Éloize, as other companies come over, they look at our ending show and they decide if they like what you do or not. I got called to join ID in 2013. I was already on a contract, I had to refuse, and then got asked again in 2015, and this time I joined it.
The cast and you come from different countries and nationalities. What does your daily life look like, and how do you communicate?
So yeah, pretty much we have people from Poland, USA, Spain, Mexico, France, Canada. That's it. For now it's that. So basically when we talk before the show, if we have to fix something for the show, we mix, it's kind of French, English to Spanish, depending who you talk to, so it's a good way to learn a new language. So I'm trying to learn Spanish at the moment, because it's from Spanish, it's from Mexico, so I have no choice. But the cast has been like, we had a lot of people from Canada, so we are talking a lot in French, then more people from USA, so we switch in English. And at the moment, the Spanish is very present. Oh, we have an Argentinian guy. That's right. So we have Argentinian, Mexican, and Spanish. So, and the daily life, it's every day different. Sometimes we wake up for a press conference, and sometimes we just go for a show. So basically, we always have 2 hours before the show to train. So we train all together. Sometimes we train a new discipline, sometimes we just warm up, it depends how you feel. And on top of that, people do yoga classes, dance classes, then maybe they're gonna go earlier to the theater to train even more. So everyone is different, depending where you are in your life, kind of. Because I've been doing bicycle for 18 years, for example, so my training maybe is a bit less than 10 years ago. Some people still train because they want to improve and go to another show or just keep improving.
Yeah, what I really like, as he said, is that I'm a break dancer, but I like to learn other disciplines like trampoline and stuff like this. So it's good when we warm up. Well, we work out a lot, we stretch a lot, and we try to stay in shape. But it's good that we have that exchange, because when we warm up on stage before the show, it's like I'm doing my thing, but I'm teaching others, and the others are teaching me to learn other stuff. So it's very interesting.
There's a really big cultural exchange. For example, even me from Mexico, he's from Spain, and we have another guy from Argentina. We all speak Spanish, but we don't speak the same Spanish. So it's very interesting to learn the way they say certain things, the way we say certain things, and there's a very big cultural exchange between how Mexicans and Polish and all these people train differently, and that's what makes it very fun.
You are 15 artists in the show in total, and Thibaut, you are the assistant tour manager, but at the same time you are on stage. Is it sometimes difficult to be a colleague, but also the head of a bunch of artists?
So I'm just the assistant, so it's easier for me. But basically, I have 2 things to do. The first thing is to tell them sometimes if there is a situation or something special that's going to happen, because every city, every country is different, so we have to adapt all the time to the audience, to the theater, to the conditions. So sometimes I'm the link basically between administration and the artistic side. So we are trying to avoid a gap, because we all work together. We are 22 on tour with the technician and the tour manager, stage manager. So we want to avoid to have a gap between the artist and the direction or the technician, because we're a team at the end and we all work to the same direction to have the nicest show possible. So it's just a teamwork. So usually if I have to tell someone something, they understand, and it's just the way you say it that counts. And then it's just, as I say, it's a teamwork. So at the end we always collaborate all together.
What's your favorite scene in ID, and what do you like best?
I love the Cirque Éloize number. I don't know why. Beside the Cirque Éloize number and the hoop number, which I have the pleasure to perform, I love the silk act because it's circus combined with skating, which has never been seen before, and it's a very artistic, romantic act to bring all together.
And my favorite act in the show is the one I do, of course. No, but it's because I'm a b-boy, a breakdancer, as I said, and I do a duo with a contortionist that is not here today. And so she's very flexible, I'm stronger, and we move very differently, but we have like a love act, and we are interacting with each other. So since it's a context that is not what I'm used to, it's not like breakdance, like powerful music, it's more like a slow, and it's like a love act. It's very interesting for me, that exchange, because I'm trying to copy what she does, but in my vocabulary as a dancer, and then she's being very flexible, doing like super weird stuff that you are like, oh, how can she do that? And then I'm trying to do my spins, and then she's trying to copy it. So we are following each other, chasing each other, and it's very, very fun for me.
I think my favorite act is the trampo wall. So it's the big wall you saw in the video with people jumping everywhere. And I like this one because pretty much everyone is involved in this number. Even if you don't do trampo wall, you will do something with the wall, or the b-boy are dancing in between two parts of the act. And to add something to what they said, every act we have, it's always a mix of something you might know and something you don't know, or a mix you never saw before. So we have the contortionist with the b-boy, we have the silk with the rollerblade, we have a juggler guy with plexiglass. So we always put the discipline in a different way, as you can see it usually. And that's a good mix and a very nice show at the end.
After Cirque and Saloon last winter, ID is the third production of Cirque Éloize performing at the Winter Festival. What did your colleagues tell you about the Tollwood Festival? We want to hear only the good things. And did they have any insider tips for you concerning Munich? So I was with Cirque in October in Paris as a tour manager this time, because I'm switching on and off, so it's good to see everything. And they told me that it was an amazing place to perform, that everybody was very nice, and we saw that since yesterday. And they say that the quality of the food is really good. And they told me a little story, like there is a kind of a magic fridge at the end of the show, and it's always full of beer. So I don't know if it's true, but I heard something like that. Okay, thank you very much for being here, and see you in 2 weeks. Thank you.
Alle drei Artisten gerne für Fragen und auch für Fotos zur Verfügung. Zu den Vorstellungen von ID im Grand Chapiteau können unsere Zuschauer auf Wunsch sehr gerne ein 4-Gänge-Menü in Bio-Qualität des österreichischen Catering- und Eventunternehmens Chefpartie bestellen.